I'm your host today for this session, Jia Wei, Head of System Change, Climate Group China. We now will move on one of the key moments of today's agenda, the official launch of the RE100 Ready IDZ initiative. Now, it is my great honor to invite Ms. Helen Clarkson, CEO of Climate Group, to come on stage and deliver her remarks.
Morning, everyone. Again, I'm really excited about what we're launching here today, the RE100 Ready IDZ initiative. So I'm going to give you some context about why this matters. We've just heard some of this discussion now. China's industrial development zone are the engine room of the country's economy. More than 2,000 zones responsible for over half of China's industrial output and nearly a third of its carbon emissions. And those aren't just Chinese numbers. We know that these zones are critical nodes in global supply chains. And so what happens there really matters everywhere. And that's what makes them one of the most important levers for decarbonisation in China and around the world. Climate Group has partnered with the China Electric Power Planning and Engineering Institute because we believe in seizing the opportunities, not just talking about the problems. And the RE100 Ready IDZ initiative is designed to do exactly that and meet this opportunity head on. Together with EPPEI, we will jointly develop a technically rigorous and RE100 aligned framework for renewable electricity procurement and accounting in IDZs. It will provide practical tools to translate national zero carbon IDZ ambitions into verifiable, scalable implementation. So with that, I'd like to invite our partner, Mr. Hu Ming, to join me on stage. Officially launch the RE100 Ready IDZ initiative. Thank you. Thank you.
And now, please welcome Helen and Mr. Hu, President of EPPEI, to take your place at the center of the stage. And now, may I invite the following guests to join us on stage. So please stand on either side of Helen and Mr. Hu. They are Sam Cummings, Global Energy System Director at Climate Group. Sam. Fan Pengfei, Director of the Energy Policy and Market Research Institute at EPPEI. And at the same time, it is our great pleasure to invite the representatives of IDZs who are with us today to come on stage. Jiang Hongfu, Chairman and General Manager of Yunnan BTR New Material Energy, representing the Yunnan Xiangyun Economic and Technological Development Zone. Liu Xinyan, Head of Marketing, BCI Group, representing Datong Super Energy Complex. And due to logistics, some IDZ representatives are unable to join us in person. For example, our first pioneer IDZ member, Jiangsu Dafeng Economic Development Zones, although they could not be here today, we are equally grateful for their interest and support. Now, please unveil the banner scroll together, making a new chapter for the RE100 IDZ initiative. And may I invite all guests on the stage to join us for a group photo. Thank you. Helen and Mr. Hu, please take your seat. And may I invite Mr. Fan, Sam, Mr. Jiang, and Ms. Liu, please remain on stage. Now, we will officially extend our invitation to the pioneer IDZs to join the RE100 IDZ initiative. They are Yunnan, Xiangyun Economic and Technological Development Zones and Datong Super Energy Complex. Ms. Liu Xinyan, please come on the stage. Thank you all, and please take your seat. Thank you. The launch of the RE100 IDZ initiative is not an end, but a new beginning. We look forward to working closely with all pioneer IDZs to explore and develop a replicable and scalable green electricity solution for industry zones. A special thank you to EPPEI for your strong support for this initiative. Together, let us contribute to advance a prosperous, decarbonized business future. Thank you. And on that note, I'd like to take a moment to shift our focus to something we have been working towards for quite some time. We're delighted to mark a significant milestone, the official launch of the RE100 China Guidebook. Companies have been made ambitious commitment to source 100% renewable electricity, but knowing how to get there has not always been very straightforward. So we created this guidebook to give companies operating in China a clear, reliable, and practical resource, one that reflects the latest policy development, real procurement pathways, and the lived experience of companies already on this journey. Now, I'd like to invite someone who has been at the heart of Global RE100 to tell you more about what's inside. So please welcome Sam Cummings, our Energy Director at Climate Group.
Thank you, Jiawei. The RE100 China Guidebook is more than a document. It's a signal. It's a signal that there is huge corporate demand for renewable electricity in China, and it is a signal that the information and the expertise exists to enable companies to secure that renewable electricity. The guidebook brings that together. It brings together the core technical rules for RE100 aligned renewables procurement, practical guidance on how to apply them to the specifics of China's market and the policy context, and real company case studies showing what implementation looks like on the ground. It's all designed to help companies take those practical steps in China towards achieving their RE100 goals, whether they are Chinese headquartered companies or international companies located in China or their supply chains. Beyond the guidebook itself, our ambition is to use this as the foundation for ongoing capacity building, helping companies not just understand the rules, but to develop the confidence and capacity to act on them. Because let's face it, this is about tangible renewables procurement to ensure that supply and demand are creating an ambition loop to really drive towards 100% renewable. None of this would have been possible without the expertise, commitment, and generosity of our partners and contributors. And I'd like to thank those who have contributed to this guidebook. Decathlon, Delta Electronics, Hanglong Properties Limited, Jinko Solar Limited, Siemens Energy Group, Sungrow Power Supply, Tongwei Limited, and the Yanfeng Plastics Omnium Automotive Exterior Systems Company Limited. And finally, none of this would have been possible without the extraordinary contribution of our key technical partner, Dr. Jules Chung, a managing director at Mount Stonegate Green Asset Management. His expertise commitment, and generosity with his time have been absolutely central to bringing this guidebook to life, and we are deeply grateful to Jules for making that happen. Thank you, Jules. Now I'd like to invite our distinguished guest to join us on stage for the launch ceremony. Please welcome Dr. Jules Chung, Managing Director, Mount Stonegate Green Asset Management, and our corporate representatives, Vicky Yang, Director of ESG Development at Sungrow, Yao Chen, Head of ESG at Jinko Solar, Nicole Huang, ESG Project Manager at Delta Electronics, and Jun Chu, Sustainability Senior Manager at Decathlon China.
So ladies and gentlemen, let us now unveil the RE100 China Guidebook. On the count of 3, we invite our guests to unveil the guidebook together. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations to all, and thank you to everyone who made this possible. We will now take a group photo to remark this moment. Please hold your position. And thank you. Please join us in congratulating the teams behind this milestone. The RE100 China book is now available on our website, so please feel free to download them at your convenience. Thank you.